Okay. As I have learned, Rapide is a bad choice for this next battle, so we are going to bring along Rita instead. So, let's see. I know that I'm up for a battle, so I'm gonna set them all to full arts. And 2 up to you as far as items go. You know, something I discovered that annoyed me is that a lot of these characters don't seem to have item thrower on. She doesn't. Wait a second. None of them have item thrower, as a matter of fact. Anyway, that's not so important at this point. The important thing is to avoid all fights until I get into this annoying part of the map. First of all, as I learned in the last one, it is going to be during the day, weak to water. So we're going to turn Splash on.
What is this thing?
Anyway, 78,000, that's a lot.
I don't want to deal with it if we don't have to. Come on, guys. Fight. I guess we have no choice. We're finished!
Come on, hit it.
Crescent moon! Light, get it? First I found your weak spot. Undefiled purity. Oh, really? Just grant us your favor.
What's it doing?
Purity.
Oh wait, it just it just switched. Not equipment. This is where we switch her from using that to Fireball.
Everything's spinning. We're not done yet. Oh, brilliant angels, grant us.
Oh, this is bad.
Let me use this. Please. That was the abyss of death. Is that it? Resurrection.
Okay, let's switch back to not full charge, moderate.
Let me use.
I'm using this.
Oh, darn it.
Flickering blaze. Fireball. That was close. I found your weak spot. Oh, flickering blaze.
And now we switch back to Splat.
We're finished. Fireball. That's no good. Crescent moon.
No.
Purity.
Man, he's annoying. In the meantime, why didn't I have Yuri lens him again? Because I can't read that. But it looks like I dropped him to like half. Why are you still using Splash, Rita? This is really getting to be a pain. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? Ah.
Grant us your favor. We're not done yet.
No good.
I'm dying here.
Don't overdo it. All right.
Actually, is it still an over limit? I don't think so.
That's enough.
Don't just stand there.
Power, come to me. Oh no. We're finished. Everything's spinning. I found your weak spot.
Don't just stand
Ah! These controls! Ah. Again, it's annoying when he switches like that. Let's see what Yuri is to tell us about where he is. I can't not see it. Oh, we're almost done.
Let me use this. We're finished.
Okay.
I guess we got it, but
Oh, I'm so tired. Come on, snap out of it.
Whew. I wasn't that bad, actually, after I made that tiny little change in strategy.
it vanished.
Wow, it's a
What's this?
feather. I wonder what that could be from.
I can't go on.
Man, they're such wimps.
Rita, Carol.
I'm afraid even I can't take any more. This isn't good.
Let me guess.
And they were never heard from again.
No? Well, alright.
What? A town?
A mirage, maybe?
That dragon from the Wizened of Kados. Go ahead. Hope you choke on my bones.
And they wake up in a bed. Yeah.
We collapsed in the desert.
And now Perky Person comes in. Oh, I'm glad to see you're alright.
This can't be heaven. Where are we?
Oh, no? Oh, well. Wait a second. They're just getting less and less clever about this. I mean, seriously. I mean, at least back in Symphonia, you know, you had to do kind of a little looking. I mean, it was a conspicuous object, but it wasn't like, you know, right in front of you so blatantly. And, well, I look to be fully healed. Talk to this guy. He might be the one responsible for all this. Huh? No? What about you? Okay, so it's either Flynn, that Duke guy, or a new character who's going to be introduced now.
Good morning. Oh, Yuri, are you feeling better now?
Yeah. How about you guys? Are you alright?
Yes, it would seem that way.
We all collapsed in the desert, right? So what are we doing in this town?
Recovering.
Seems like someone came to our aid.
Though we're not sure who.
What about the couple who was with us?
They appear to have been brought here as well.
So they didn't get a look at our rescuers either?
Apparently they lost consciousness like the rest of us. I believe the two of them are having a look around town.
I wonder, was it just a mirage?
What do you mean?
Oh, just before I blacked out, I saw that dragon that got the air under control back at Katos.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. Didn't you see it, Estelle?
No, I didn't see anything.
Was it just a mirage then? So what's the story? Where exactly are we?
A kindly gentleman is looking into that very matter for us.
Kindly gentle? Oh, you mean the old man?
There's no barrier here. This town is weird.
I thought the mountains in the east were supposed to be uninhabited.
Guess they're not.
Rita, Carol, over here.
What's that?
The monster that attacked us in the desert dropped it.
I didn't see any feathers on that thing.
That's one of Pharaoh's feathers.
But why would that monster have one of Pharaoh's feathers?
Now there's an interesting phrase, isn't it? Huh?
Man, there's so much we don't know.
There's so much you don't know,
Welcome
Carol.
back.
And just why was it up to me to go tromping off on a recon mission?
If I'd gone, this sweet young lady would have been all alone with you. That's far too unsafe.
I agree.
Unsafe? You can't possibly mean me.
No, I think they exactly mean you.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
I think I'm gonna gag.
Suppose I don't mind people thinking I'm dangerous. Adds to my mysterious charm.
No, it just makes you creepier.
It seems we're in Yormgen. You know, that town from the diary on the ghost ship.
Huh. Huh. Isn't that efficient? Not only were we suddenly rescued from certain death, but we're also... Hey, look at that! Exactly where we were looking for.
Wait, this is Yormgen?
The town that needed the clear seal crystal to protect itself from monsters? It makes sense. They don't have a barrier here.
They do now.
That's reason enough to be looking for a way to keep out monsters.
But that was 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, and I find it strange that they were getting by at all without a barrier.
You're right.
What if we were to show this case to one of the locals and ask them?
Yes, we might learn something about Pharaoh that way as well.
I agree.
Heartland town? Heartland of what? Oh, nice.
What was the deal with that weird monster we ran into in the sands of Kogor?
Just the thought of it still sends chills down my spine.
Was that thing even alive?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, it wasn't anything like other creatures that make their home in the desert.
Huh. Another astute observation from Captain Carroll.
Whatever it was, I hope we never see it again.
Me too.
Then what's that behind you? Oh, no. Just messing with you. Oh, it's just a limit bottle. What do these things do again? I have a feeling they're similar to, like, the, dragon shells. No, that's not it. Oh! Wow. That's cool. General store. Wait, Polaris? Okay, interesting choice of name. Refill on some of these. Oh, cool. Darkness, light. Oh, no. Darn, here I thought I was getting up to the point where we're seeing things that reduce, you know, TP consumption, but not yet. New armors, new armors. Oh well. What should you have to say? Oh yeah, today's suggested syntheses. Syntheses? Is that a word? I don't know. Okay, so they're not like some kind of isolated utopian village. Insurmountable knee-high fence.
So after all we went through to cross the desert, we can't meet Pharaoh.
Looks that way.
After you've all risked your lives to help me.
Maybe it's better that we didn't find him after all.
Yeah, if we had to fight him now, we probably wouldn't make it out.
Think about it though, Pharaoh can fly. He's free to be pretty much anywhere at any time. Tracking him down will be a tall order unless he's got a lair somewhere in the area.
No one's saying that meeting him will be impossible.
We might get some information if we ask around in the town.
You're right. Thank you, both of you.
And let's start with this place. Sage's residence. So are we gonna meet Genus or something? Or is it not that kind of sage? Well, it looks like we can't climb up like that. That would be the most logical choice, wouldn't it? Anyway. Stuff to make the town look bigger. Random chest.
This town's weird. It's in the middle of the desert, but look at all the plants.
It sort of reminds me of Mantake.
Yeah, but there is something different.
Different?
Really?
There may be more here than meets the eye. Maybe the truth is hidden away.
Leave it to Judith to put things into perspective.
The better the intuition, the more you see.
Hey, I have intuition.
Hahaha. Sure you do. Oh, who's this?
That box.
Oh, you want it? 10,000 gold.
Do you know something about this box?
Launchy had it. Where did you get it?
Who?
On a ship called the Atherum, my lovely lady. Have you heard of it?
Raven, it's not coming off as charming.
Of course. You know about the Atherum too?
Yes. We happened to come across it on the ocean.
Did you see Launchy?
And Launchy would be...
Oh, Launchy is my love. I'm sorry to suddenly get so personal.
Okay, now this is getting interesting.
your love. Damn it. Hey, Carol. Your turn.
You're hopeless. All that we saw was, the ship itself. Oh, I see.
Could I ask your name?
Oh, my name is Yuafan.
That's the name that was in the diary we found on the Atherum.
Do you know about the clear seal crystal?
Maybe it's not as old as we thought it was.
They say it has the power to drive back monsters.
The sage said it was necessary to make a barrier around the town. Is that what's in the box?
Yes, we came to deliver this box to you.
I see.
Hey, is that the key?
Could I have the box?
Wow,
is this the clear seal crystal?
Looks like it.
So who's that sage you were talking about earlier?
The sage is a great Critian who came to our town from across the desert. A Critian?
Well, creating a barrier is basically creating a Blastia.
Blastia? But we can make Blastia with current technology, right?
There are people who do. You saw the Blastia at Emmead Hill in Cair Bakram. But I don't think that sage guy is the one who made those Blastia with messed up formulas.
I'm sorry. I don't really understand. But the sage said that the clear CL crystal was needed to create the barrier. So Longchi set out to look for it. It's been 3 years since he left.
Okay, that makes more sense. They're just using some outdated system.
3 years, huh? You must be worried.
Wait, this sounds weird.
Yeah, the stories don't match up.
You think she could have miscounted by 1,000 years?
How old is she anyway?
Is that sage in this town? Where does he live?
Oh, yes. He lives in the house farthest into the town.
I think it might be faster if we went to talk to the sage.
Yes, maybe so.
If you're going there, could you take the clear CL crystal to the sage for me?
Yes, of course.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's go.
Actually, we've had it the whole time. Now we just, you know, have it in a more convenient form. Let's see. The sage is Judith's father. That's my prediction. Let's find out if it's correct. And no, it's not locked up tonight.
Excuse me.
Oh!
Huh? Hey, that's... You're...
You? How have you come to this place?
That's a good question.
What do you mean, how? We walked. As in, across the desert.
I see. And yet, how did you...
How did you...
No matter. For what reason have you come?
We're a little curious about this.
This must have cost you dearly to obtain.
Actually, it just sort of landed in our lap.
That was quite a miracle.
You're planning on making a barrier Blastia, aren't you? You're free to go pretending you're a sage, but forget about making any Blastia. Who would even consider building a barrier Blastia with something that's so obviously not a core?
But it is a solid mass of air. It simply lacks an inscribed formula.
Lacks an inscribed formula? What do you mean?
They are most commonly known as apatheia, of which the clear CL crystal is one example.
Okay.
So this is an apatheia?
Also, I am not the sage.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
No such being exists any longer.
That's a problem. We'll need to get that back from you in that case.
Neither I nor humanity have a need for such a thing.
And he crushes it?
Whoa! What are you doing?
It's the same phenomenon we saw at Cave Mock.
Way to go, guys. You just destroyed that. You just letting... You just... You know what, forget. Let's keep
Oh,
going.
man. Just when I found one.
The apatheia bring only chaos to humanity. They are better off returned to air.
Oh, so it's basically Magitech. Okay.
Return to air? Is that really all you did just now?
It's still no reason to go smashing other people's things.
Yeah, I mean... We just find out what it is, and, well, you know how things go.
Wasn't the clear CL crystal, the apatheia, needed to save this town from the monsters?
This town has no use for a barrier, and no need to be saved. This place has been granted everlasting calm.
Come to mention it, it is pretty quiet here.
But still, there are monsters like Pharaoh nearby.
How do you know of Pharaoh?
It spoke to me.
I'd ask you the same thing. You seem to know about him yourself.
Please, tell us what you know. Pharaoh referred to me as a poison.
I see.
You know something, don't you?
There is a being in this world who possesses a power the Entelekea despise.
Entelekea? Okay, it's getting a little late in the game to be introducing new plot devices.
You mean... me?
This being is known as the Child of the Full Moon.
Child of the Full Moon. Like in the legend.
Oh, I can't believe it. I feel an irresistible impulse to show this clip then.
In astronomy, a moon that never sets cannot exist.
Cannot exist?
That's right. Stars travel the sky by catching the winds of time. But this moon isn't affected by time. It never moves day or night. That's why it's called the moon that never sets. After counting 108 years, when the moon that never sets glows red, a moon child descends upon the earth to fill the world with holy bliss. A poem of yore telling the fate given by the moon. However, what we really get is the spawning of destruction and fear, that is, the Black Monster.
Black Monster!
Why a demon, not a blessing? What does it mean? The mystery has yet to be resolved.
Well, let's keep going.
By Entelekea, you mean Pharaoh?
That is correct.
But what would the Entelekea have against me? Against a Child of the Full Moon? What is this power the Child of the Full Moon possesses that they despise?
Maybe you're the 108th being, I don't know.
That answer lies only within the hearts of the Entelekea themselves.
Which means I've got no choice but to find Pharaoh and ask him myself.
Which makes him a Wingly, and the rest of them are humans. I got it.
Do not be foolish. Meeting Pharaoh would end only in the death of the Child of the Full Moon.
But... Estelle, give it a rest.
Hey, Regay, Jaeger from Ruinsgate talked about the Entelekea earlier, didn't he?
Did he?
Something about them being the ancient race that built Nordopolica.
So Pharaoh built Nordopolica? That doesn't seem possible.
Yeah, he doesn't even have hands.
Take your leave. There's nothing more for you here.
Wait, there's something I want to ask you too. What were you doing at that Air Krene? Just who are you? What is that sword of yours?
Those matters exceed your comprehension. Do not ask of them again. Go. I have nothing more to say.
Where do you get off?
Rita.
Duke may have been the one that saved us in the desert.
Maybe.
But I doubt it.
I'm gonna go and thank him.
Hold up. He doesn't seem the type to do something like that.
You don't think so?
Nope.
Just a hunch. You said that Child of the Full Moon he mentioned was the sister of brave Vesperia, right?
Yeah. Goddess who bathes this world in her golden light, you are named Child of the Full Moon. Your brother, brave Vesperia, watches over us from the skies.
Okay.
You remain bound to your mother, the Earth.
and we'll shelter her with your unceasing protection.
Is there like a hidden meaning in there?
No, there's probably isn't.
I'm not sure, but maybe it's more than just an old legend.
I doubt it.
Remaining to protect the Earth, huh?
Could protecting the Earth have anything to do with ruling over this world?
You mean like becoming the Emperor? If Estella's the child of the full moon, that would add up.
Whatever you say, everything's logical in video games.
Which means all the previous emperors would have been on Pharaoh's hit list.
I've never heard of anything like that. Shouldn't we be thinking more about what to do next?
I'm gonna stay here. There are things I've got to investigate.
Investigate?
Investigate.
Clear seal crystals, apatheia, all kinds of things. Honestly, I have a few bones to pick with Mr. Warm and Fuzzy over there.
Huh. I like that name for him. Okay, from now on, he's not Sephiroth. He's not, I guess, he's not a Wingley. He's Mr. Warm and Fuzzy.
If you're all going back, we'll have to say our goodbyes here.
But... oh, that's too bad. I don't imagine the desert will be much fun on your own, but good luck.
Oh, that's right. I can't go anywhere without crossing that desert.
We can afford to take a load off while she's checking things out, can't we?
Sure we can.
I'm pretty interested in apatheia myself.
Yeah. Besides, we should make sure we're ready before heading back into the desert. Why don't we head back tomorrow? Rita, think you can tie up your loose ends in a day?
I can manage it.
Shouldn't be a problem. Thanks. I appreciate it.
What? She's thanking them for something? Wow.
Huh, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Okay then, we'll meet up near the exit tomorrow morning.
Look at the look on Carol's face. He's like, what the...
Right. See you then.